welcome back. Marco here for another guitar lesson. Today I want to talk to you about chords and voicing. And I want to show you how you can play the same chord with 4 different voicings. Now, the voicing is the singing note of a chord, okay? And so, for example, if I play a G major chord, I'm going to just show you that. A G major chord, the first string fret number 3, that's the voicing, okay? The highest note of this chord. But for this exercise, we're actually going to change not only the singing note, but also the voicing within the chord. It's quite challenging, and we are going to change the voicing 4 times each chord. So it's pretty challenging, but we're going to come up with a tone of different chords. Hopefully you're going to like this lesson, guys. Make sure that you grab the tab, check my Patreon page, and subscribe to the channel if you want to keep up with all the upcoming lessons. Now, let's have a close-up and let me show you how you can play the same chord with 4 different voicings. Let's get started. Alright guys, let's get started. Now the first thing, plucking pattern, extremely simple. We're going to use always the same, which is going to be with thumb, index, middle, and ring. That's it, okay? So each chord will have 4 of these patterns. 1, 2, 3, 4. Thumb, index, middle, and ring. And for each of this round, we are going to change the voicing. Now the first chord we are checking out is the G major chord. It's a beautiful, simple chord, guys. And we're going to play it like this. Okay, as you can see, I have 4 different voicings, and I'm playing with the voicing within the chords. Now the first one is just a basic G major, the 6th string fret number 3, the 4th open, the 3rd string open, and the 2nd string fret number 3. With this chord, I'm basically just playing the root note, the perfect 5th, the root note, and the major 3rd. It's just a very basic chord. You want to pluck the 6th, the 4th, the 3rd, and the 2nd. Now the second chord, we're going to add a beautiful voicing on the 4th string fret number 2, which will make this chord also a G6. And so the E, the 4th string fret number 2, is actually the major 6th of this chord. And so the second voicing will be with the 4th string fret number 2. 1, 2. The third chord is this one, a beautiful major 7 chord. And what am I playing here is the 6th string fret 3, which is still the root note, the 4th string fret number 4. Now this is F sharp, guys, and that's the major 7. The 3rd string is still G, and the 2nd string is still B, the major 3rd. So we basically just adding a major 7, okay? So G major, G6, G major 7, and then a beautiful G add 9 chord. Now this chord, guys, is probably one of my favorite. You basically add the 3rd string fret number 2, which is A, and so we're adding a major 9. So this is a G major add 9. Beautiful chord. So we have 4 different chords. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now the second chord is an E minor chord, and we're gonna play it like this. Okay, beautiful sounding. Now the first one is the E minor 7, and what I'm playing here is the 6th open, which is the root note, the 4th string fret number 2, which is another E, the root note again. The 3rd open string is the minor 3rd, and the 2nd string fret number 3 is the minor 7, D, okay? The plucking is on the 6th, 4th, 3rd, and 2nd. Beautiful, beautiful sounding chord. Now the second voicing it's going to be a very simple chord. We're getting rid of the minor 7 to play the B, the 2nd open string, which is the 5th. So we're basically just playing root note, minor 3rd, and 5th. It's a basic triad, nothing difficult. But the third chord, okay, it's a beautiful sounding minor chord here. We are adding the major 9. And so I'm playing the 6th open, the 4th string fret number 2, which is the F sharp, which is the major 9, the 3rd open again, minor 3rd, and the 2nd open, which is the perfect 5th. Beautiful sounding chord. And then we're going to add the minor 7. Now, the minor 7 we already played is the 2nd string fret number 3, okay, which is the note D. And so I'm going to add this one to this chord and play the 6th, 4th, the 3rd, and the 2nd. That's a beautiful sounding chord with root note, major 9, minor 3rd, and minor 7. Awesome chord. So far I have 2 chords, G, E. Now the 3rd chord is going to be a C. Okay, we have 4 different voicings here as well. The first one is a beautiful C add 9 chord, and if you play guitar, especially if you play acoustic guitar, you definitely know this chord. It's the 5th string fret number 3, which is the root note, the 4th open string, and that's a beautiful cluster here. C and D on the 4th open, which is the major 9. Then I have the 3rd open, which is the G note, perfect 5th. And the 2nd string fret number 3, which is D, another major 9. Okay, so I'm plucking the 5th, 4th, 3rd, and 2nd. That's the first round. The second round, guys, is going to have the 4th string fret number 2. So I'm adding the note E, which will change this chord into a just C major add 9. So it's exactly the same chord. It doesn't really change anything because the 4th string is D and the 2nd string is D. So we have 2 major 9s. And you know, if I play the 4th string fret number 2 now, I still have the D on the 2nd string, and so this is still a C major or C add 9 chord. But the 3rd chord, the one where we're gonna play the 4th string fret number 2, the 4th string fret number 4, which is the F sharp, will change this chord quite a lot. So this is a chord having the root note. The F sharp is the add 11, okay? Is the sharp 11, okay? So you will have root note, sharp 11, the major, the perfect 5th, and the 2nd string fret number 3 is the major 9, okay? I'm getting confused here. So root note, sharp 11, perfect 5th, and the major 9. It's a beautiful chord. Can also be called a Lydian chord, I think. Okay? And the 3rd chord is this one. Okay, which is a very basic and simple chord with these beautiful open strings. I'm playing just the 5th string fret number 3, which is the root note, and then the 4th open, which is the major 3rd, the 3rd open, which is the perfect 5th, and the 2nd open, which is the major 7. Okay, so it's a C major 7 add 9. Beautiful chord. So for the C major we have C add 9, C add 9 with different voicing, C add 9 sharp 11, C major 7 add 9. Beautiful voicing. Okay, so far I have 3 chords: G, E minor, the C. Now the last chord, guys, is going to be a little bit more challenging, a D chord. Beautiful sounding chord. That's a pretty stretchy one, okay, with the bar chord as well. And what am I playing here? I have the 4th string open, which is my root note. We are playing a D major, okay? So 4th string open, then the 3rd string fret number 2, which is A, perfect 5th, the 2nd string fret number 3, which is D again, and the first voicing will have the 1st string fret number 3, which is a 11th, okay? But we can call that a suspended chord, suspended 4, a sus4 chord. So you're gonna pluck the 4th, 3rd, 2nd, and 1st. That's the first pattern with the D sus4. Then we're gonna play a basic D major. So I'm lowering the sus4 here, and I'm playing the 1st string fret number 2, which is an F sharp, the major 3rd. Very basic chord. Now the third chord is gonna have the first open string, okay, which is the what is E? Is the major 9, okay, so it's a D add 9 chord, beautiful, beautiful sounding chord. So you have suspended D major, add 9, and then a beautiful add 9 chord played with a different voicing here. So what I'm playing here is the 4th string, the 3rd string fret number 2, okay, which is still the perfect 5th, the 2nd string fret number 5, which is E, the major 9, and then the 1st string fret number 2, which is the major 3rd, okay? So this is still a D add 9. The only difference is that before, with this one, we're playing root note, perfect 5th, root note, major 9. With this one, we play root note, perfect 5th, major 9, major 3rd. And so you have this beautiful cluster between E and F sharp, which resonate beautifully, okay? And so the D is probably the most difficult because of this finger stretch, but you want to take it step by step, okay? Like just really start with the bar chord and then maybe stretch to the E flat. It doesn't sound quite right, and then you slowly want to slide here. Difficult chord but beautiful, okay? And so with this video I really want to show you a bunch of chords that you can really play around with and change the voicing. So take it step by step, let me know if you like it, and I'll see you on the next video.